ended, I did pull away to focus and concentrate on myself, but I didn't abandon Destiny. The first time that I heard of Destiny being upset or feeling like I wasn't a good friend was at the reunion, on a stage with other castmates in front of the world. And it's interesting to me because Destiny actually, went through a divorce and finalized it and didn't tell me that it was final. She kept that to herself. So it's interesting to me that she was expecting something from me that she didn't give.
Melody Holt just flipped the script again, and this time she's not holding back. After months of silence, after keeping her peace and focusing on her glow-up, Melody finally decided to speak, and what she dropped has the whole reality TV world on fire. You see, fans thought the drama between Melody, Martell, and Destiny was cooling off. They thought everyone had moved on. But nope, Melody just exposed everything.
Playing mind games, that's just what he does. Like him showing up here today with these flowers, this smile on his face like Prince Charming, when we all know that he's responsible for all of the stuff happening on social media pertaining to me. That could change people's opinions about me by him giving these false narratives. He's responsible for that.
She's bringing receipts, screenshots, recordings, and behind-the-scenes truths that nobody was ready for. Because according to Melody, Martell and Destiny weren't just messy, they were plotting. And the story she's telling? It's uglier, colder, and more heartbreaking than anyone imagined. She's done being the quiet one. She's done protecting people who betrayed her. Because when you've been pushed to the wall for so long, eventually you stop trying to hold it together.
There were multiple people in this marriage, let's be clear.
Stop lying.
It's not a lie.
Damn, get tired of you lying so much, you victim.
And that's exactly what Melody just did. She dropped bombs that could end Martell's image forever and expose Destiny's double life. This isn't just another reality TV feud. This is personal. And what she revealed could destroy every fake friendship, every hidden secret, and every lie that's been covering the truth. Long before the fame, before the drama, before love and marriage, Huntsville became a household name. Melody and Martell were the power couple. They were picture perfect, successful, ambitious, and deeply admired.
Me personally, never have rolled that way. I don't know how I feel 30 years from now, but I'm just playing, but never have rolled that way. So Destiny, stop playing with me and lying, because at this point now you really coming for my character. Baby girl, you could have never, maybe you could have him, maybe you did, I don't know, but don't be talking about you could have had me, because no, you couldn't. Because I personally don't roll that way. Now I know some of the folks you rock with do and have, and we gonna talk about it on TikTok Saturday. I know that. But baby girl, you ain't never known me, even all the time you were around me, them 2 years, you've never known me to rock that way. Stop playing with me. So your little confession time you could have had, let's be clear, you could have had him and me. No, baby girl, you never could have, because I don't roll that way.
They built a business empire together. They were the couple fans rooted for, the couple that inspired people to believe in love, partnership, and success. But behind that picture-perfect smile was a storm brewing. While Melody was out here building the brand, raising their children, and keeping their household strong, Martell was living a double life. For years, he hid his affair. When the truth finally came out, the world was shocked. But for Melody, it wasn't just betrayal, it was humiliation. She tried to forgive. She tried to hold her family together. But Martell didn't change. He just got better at lying.
The way to have time, just like you, when we were at the reunion and was asked, how is your relationship now with Melody? Your response was, I don't know. I haven't talked to her since we wrapped.
When Melody finally walked away, everyone thought that would be the end. She took her pain, her kids, and her dignity and started rebuilding. But Martell, he couldn't handle it. Instead of letting her go, he turned bitter. He began using every tool he could, social media, interviews, court battles, to tear her down. And that's when things got even uglier, because Destiny, Melody's so-called friend, stepped into the picture. At first, Destiny seemed like a shoulder for Melody to lean on. They were close, they talked about their divorces, their struggles, their dreams. Melody trusted her. But slowly, things shifted. Destiny started acting strange. She stopped showing support, stopped defending Melody when Martell attacked her online. And then whispers started spreading. Whispers that Destiny was a little too friendly with Martell. Melody didn't believe it at first. She wanted to see the best in her friend. But when she started noticing patterns, conversations being leaked, stories twisting against her, she realized the betrayal ran deeper than she thought. That's when everything changed. What Melody just revealed now makes it all make sense. Because, according to her, Martell and Destiny weren't just casually connected, they were working together behind her back. She claims they were exchanging information, feeding gossip blogs with lies, and trying to destroy her reputation piece by piece. You know that saying, keep your enemies close and your friends closer? That's exactly what Destiny did. She smiled in Melody's face, acted like she was loyal, while secretly teaming up with Martell to manipulate the narrative. Melody said she has proof, real proof, of Destiny sending Martell messages about her whereabouts, her projects, and even her private conversations. And when Melody confronted her, Destiny played innocent, pretending she didn't know what was going on. But Melody's not the type to speak without receipts. In her latest live, Melody didn't drop names directly, but fans caught on fast. She talked about a friend who turned into a spy, someone who pretended to be supportive but was actually helping her ex. And when she said, "You can't heal around people who keep reporting your progress to your enemy," the internet knew exactly who she meant. What nobody expected, though, was the next part. Because Melody didn't stop at exposing Destiny. She went straight for Martell with details that could ruin his carefully crafted image. She claims Martell has been spreading false stories about her for months, trying to make her look like an unfit mother, all to gain sympathy and control. Melody said Martell was secretly calling around to producers, trying to block her business opportunities, and even using private legal matters to make her life miserable. According to her, it wasn't just about love or jealousy anymore. It was about control. He couldn't stand watching her win. When Melody's career started taking off, new deals, endorsements, appearances, Martell began to spiral. He started throwing shade online, making cryptic posts, and acting like the victim. But behind the scenes, he was allegedly reaching out to people, spreading lies, and trying to damage her brand. And here's where Destiny allegedly played her part, by helping him keep tabs on Melody. Fans started digging after Melody's post, and sure enough, old clips and comments started resurfacing. Moments when Destiny accidentally slipped, when she mentioned things only someone close to Melody would know. It's like all the puzzle pieces suddenly clicked together. But Melody didn't just stop there. She came with receipts that hinted Martell's personal life is far from perfect. She mentioned that some of the people Martell's been bragging about dating were actually helping him financially, that he's been living off appearances, struggling to keep up his lifestyle while pretending everything's fine. Fans have noticed it too. Martell flaunting expensive cars, but constantly facing lawsuits and failed projects. And according to Melody, he's been using people, relationships, and even drama to stay relevant. She said, some people create chaos just to keep a check coming in. And that line hit hard because everyone knew exactly who she was talking about. But here's the twist. While Martell and Destiny have been busy dragging Melody's name, she's been working quietly behind the scenes, building something bigger than any of them expected. She's been collaborating with new partners, launching new ventures, and expanding her empire, all while keeping her dignity intact. And when the moment was right, she let the truth speak for itself. When Destiny caught wind of the situation, she tried to act unbothered. She went live, saying she doesn't entertain lies, and tried to paint herself as the victim. But fans weren't buying it. The comments were flooded with people calling her out, saying she finally got exposed for what she really was. Some even dug up screenshots of Destiny shading Melody on social media right after pretending to make peace. Meanwhile, Martell tried to do damage control too. He posted quotes about forgiveness and moving on, but then turned around and threw shade again days later. It's like he can't help himself. The bitterness just keeps slipping through. But Melody's not engaging anymore. She's calm, she's composed, and she's letting her actions speak louder than their noise. She told fans, "You can't argue with people who are committed to misunderstanding you." That one line silenced the entire internet. Because now it's clear, Melody's not just exposing them for revenge, she's exposing them to free herself. For too long, she's carried the weight of trying to protect her image while others dragged her through the mud. Now she's reclaiming her peace, her story, and her power. Emotionally, this whole saga took a toll on her. Imagine being betrayed not once, but twice. First by the man you built a life with, and then by a friend you trusted with your secrets. Melody's been through the kind of pain that changes you. But instead of letting it destroy her, she turned it into strength. Behind her smile, there were nights of crying, moments of doubt, and times she wanted to give up. But she kept going, for her kids, for her peace, and for every woman who's ever been betrayed and told to just move on. She's showing people that you can be broken and still rebuild, that your past doesn't define your future. Martell and Destiny's actions might have hurt her, but they didn't break her. They taught her who's real, who's fake, and who deserves to be in her circle. Because sometimes, betrayal is the universe's way of clearing your path. And now that Melody's eyes are open, she's unstoppable. Fans have rallied behind her. Social media is flooded with messages of support. People calling her a survivor, a queen, a woman who turned her pain into purpose. Even people who once doubted her are finally seeing the truth. Now here's where it gets powerful. Melody didn't just expose them to embarrass anyone, she did it to set boundaries. She's done letting people rewrite her story. She's not the victim anymore, she is the author. And the best part? She's winning, quietly, gracefully, and unapologetically. While Martell is stuck in the same cycle of drama and Destiny's trying to stay relevant with pity posts, Melody is glowing. Her brand is growing, her fan base is stronger than ever, and she's finally living life on her own terms. This isn't revenge, it's redemption. Melody's proving that peace hits harder than payback. Because while others are busy gossiping, she's busy leveling up. And that's the sweetest revenge of all. Fans have already started saying it. Melody didn't lose anything. She just outgrew the people who weren't meant for her. And maybe that's the real truth here. Martell and Destiny's secrets may be out now, but Melody's strength has been shining all along. She's the kind of woman who turns betrayal into blessings, pain into power, and drama into discipline. And no matter how much they try to pull her back into chaos, she's done dancing with it. She said it best herself, "I'm not bitter, I'm better." And those 4 words, they said everything. So now the question isn't about what Martell or Destiny will say next. It's about how long they can keep pretending when the truth is already out. Because once you lose the trust of the people, there's no coming back. And for Martell and Destiny, that trust is gone. The receipts are out, the mask is off. They wanted to play with fire, and now they're the ones getting burned. Meanwhile, Melody is walking away, calm, confident, and completely free. She's got her peace, her purpose, and her power back. And no matter how much noise they make, she's done listening. Because sometimes, silence is the loudest revenge of all.